Good morning. My name is Jenah, and I am here today to guide you through the trauma recovery yoga. I have found this method to be helpful, and my hope is that what I share today will be helpful to you. There are a few key differences you're going to notice today between this yoga method flow and some of the normal yoga studio classes you have either been to or seen online. For instance, this room is going to stay nice and bright and cheery. I will not be playing any music, and I am not just here to be a teacher. I'm actually going to be doing the poses with you and guiding you through the practice itself. I'm going to be on my mat doing the postures, and I will actually be talking the entire time. And this is called micro-cueing. This is very helpful post-trauma because unfortunately we have a lot of chatter in our minds. And I say we because I've been diagnosed with PTSD, and scientifically speaking, when our mind is left to wander in silence, unfortunately it decides to find those dark, alley, scary corner places of the rooms in our mind. And so as this room stays bright, music, this is going to just be all about you and your yoga mat. This, in the room that you're in, on the mat that you've chosen to use today, this is your yoga, and choice is key. It is your body, and it's your yoga practice. So you have permission to do whatever you want to do on your mat. This is your mat, your yoga, your way. And I'm going to science than I do Sanskrit because honestly, I don't speak Sanskrit very well. If you decide to just sit on your mat and watch me do all the work, I want you to know that that is actually 100% still a yoga practice. All you have to do is keep breathing because breath is a huge part of yoga. And breath is yoga. So if you do nothing more than just sit and breathe, we're going to start with self-regulation, and the first piece to self-regulation is orientation. And so we're going to take a moment to connect ourselves with our surroundings. So I want you to take a moment and just kind of notice 4 different corners of the room, 4 different textures that you're seeing. Notice 4 different colors, 4 different textures, just 4 different objects. And take a look down at your hands and feet. It may be that you are comfortable by getting connected with the earth, the second piece to the self-orientation, which is grounding. So first, with self-regulation, we do the orientation. We try to notice 4 different things in the room. Then in the second piece, we do grounding, which is just kind of getting connected to the earth. So for you, it may be comfortable to put your legs all the way out in front of you. Maybe you're comfortable being in a cross-legged position. Whatever feels good to you. There is no right or wrong here. Just tune into your own body, and that is the grounding. So orientation and grounding. In the grounding, it's as simple as maybe just noticing where your feet make contact with the mat. Place your hands, palms, on the legs or the knees, and feel the ground supporting your body. So we've orientated us to the space, we've orientated ourselves to the space that we're in, we've grounded ourselves to our mat or whatever space you're holding right now. Separate your fingers slightly so that your hands feel gentle. Allow your chin to drop your chest. Let your eyes be soft or completely closed, or simply just gazing down at your feet. Now we're going to notice the weight of our bodies and the heat of our bodies pressing down against the earth. This is kind of getting into what we call the centering. When you're centering, you're just noticing the support that you're getting Notice the support from the earth. Notice your mat holding you up. Notice your own gentle hand resting on your legs or your knees. There is no reason to point a finger or make a fist. All is well. I am safe. Notice the way that your shoulders begin to drop towards the ground, and how gravity is beginning to just coax that chin down towards your chest. Closing your eyes signals to your body, I'm safe. There's no reason to look about. Notice how your breath is beginning to soften. Engage your pelvic floor like you're trying to suppress urine, and press your navel towards your spine, creating heat and stoking a fire in your gut as you start to breathe in and out. Notice a few breaths. Breath is presence. As I was saying earlier, breath is yoga. And not only, I want you to take this time today to just notice your breath. Your breath is extremely important because your breath is the quick to calm and the quickest way to release anxiety. So just notice as you're breathing in, and there's no reason to pant or have your mouth open. Just breathe in and out through the nose. Allow that breath to pass over your just entire head, like let it pass behind your eyes. And allow your breath to just playfully dance and clear away stagnant energy in your mind. Inflate your body like a balloon and allow your breath to slow naturally by counting to 5 as you inhale and 5 as you exhale. Inhale from the chest. Feel the ribs moving together, pushing that navel all the way to the spine. And then exhale, counting to 5. Inhale from the bottom up, big belly into the heart. Feel the heart expand into your eyes. Feel the eyes cool and sparkle, and then exhale again from the top. And the chin just drops, and the chest and the shoulders, they drop. Again, inhale from the bottom up, big belly, proud heart, sparkling eyes, and then exhaling from the face, from the chest, from the belly, pushing it all out. Keeping your eyes closed or your gaze down at the floor, take a moment to scan your body from the top of your head to the tips of your fingers and your toes, allowing your breath to just go back to normal. It's normal rhythm as you inhale and as you exhale. And now keeping those eyes closed or softly gazing toward the mouth or your nose, we're going to move into some neck rolls. As you inhale, drop the right ear to the right shoulder, and then back. And then as you exhale, it's left ear to left shoulder, and chin to chest. And just keep rolling at whatever speed is comfortable for you. Inhaling, left ear to left shoulder, and back. Exhaling, right, just back, all around. Inhaling, and ear to a shoulder and back. Exhaling, ear to shoulder, chin to chest. You're going to hear a lot of snaps and crackles and pops. Our bodies are simply releasing stagnant energy, so don't let those sounds scare you unless it's painful. There should be no pain in yoga because yoga is medicine. But as long as you're just hearing it, and it's just an emotional feeling of uncomfort, guess what? That's uncomfortable energy, stagnant energy leaving your body, and we welcome that. We're releasing stagnant energy, stagnant emotion. Now on that next exhale, just allow your chin to drop to your chest and pause. I am safe. I am shining. I am breathing. And now your neck rolls to the opposite direction. Inhaling, ear to shoulder and back. Exhaling, ear to shoulder, chin to chest. And again, at your own pace, rolling that neck in the opposite direction, keeping that spine nice and straight. And please do not think that your ear has to completely touch your shoulders. It's just a concept for us to understand where the direction should be. Don't restrict any movement. Engage your pelvic floor, holding your sit bones nice and anchored to your mat. Hearing your breath, letting your breath be the music and your movement be the dance. And on your next exhale, go ahead and drop that chin to chest and pause again. I am whole, I am energy, I am movement. Now I want you to inhale and lift your gaze. Raise your right hand, separate those fingers as wide as you possibly can, looking up at that right hand. As you exhale, float that hand down to the mat near your right hip, and then opposite, placing that right hand on the mat. Now go ahead, middle finger pointing straight out away from your body. Inhale again and lift that left arm up, left hand. Look at that left middle finger. And go ahead and bring that left arm, stretching it up and over your head. You mind looking at that right hand and maybe just creep that right hand away from the body to give yourself a little bit more of a stretch on this left side. You may go ahead and put your right elbow all the way down on the mat. Or not. Just be curious. But feel the stretch. Move the right hand further away and pull that left up and over. Now go ahead and push away with the right, lifting both hands now up. Maybe wiggle those little fingers. I'm happy, I'm lifted, I'm lit. And now take that left hand. Put the left hand down on the mat near your left hip. Go ahead and start to walk that away from the body, lifting that right arm higher and pulling that right arm up and over towards the left. And start to walk that left arm away if you can. Maybe, like I said, dropping the left elbow now to the mat. Either way, just reaching out and leaning towards the earth, sit bones grounded. Gazing down is going to kind of help calm. Gazing up at that left hand, that's more like clearing away a blue mood. And you're letting your spirit get more light. Now on your next inhale, push away and both hands now reach for the ceiling. I am silly. I am flirtatious. I am playful, wiggling those little fingers. And as you exhale, go ahead and put the palms together, folding all the fingers except the index fingers, making a cup with your hands. We're now like the arms of a clock. And we are going to tick, tick, tick over maybe to the 1 or the 2 position on a clock, if you think about it as a clock face. You're inhaling and lifting, you're exhaling and stretching down towards the right-hand side. You may be bending the elbows, maybe the arms are straight. Maybe you can inhale, exhale, and pull it all the way to the left. Maybe you're comfortable at the 2, maybe the 1 feels good, but maybe at that 1 you can just almost get to the 2. Inhaling and lifting, exhaling and pulling. Now go ahead and inhale up to center. Maybe you need to wiggle those fingers out, shrug those shoulders for a moment. Look back up at those index fingers and now come to the opposite direction, which on our clock face would be the 11, maybe down to that 10. Again, maybe you're bending the elbows, maybe you're keeping the arms straight. Keep breathing. Imagine that you're breathing into the spaces that feel warm, sweeping away all those stories and tension out of the shoulders. And now go ahead, exhale back to center, taking a moment to feel that heat that was created in your shoulders. Wiggle those fingers, bring the arms down now, and take your left hand and place it over the right knee and the right hand back behind your body for a twist. Spinal twist now. So go ahead and keep that left hand on the right hand behind your body, and start to twist. Inhale is lifting that spine. Exhale is twisting and trying to look behind. You're not an owl. Your head is not going to spin, but you do what feels comfortable. So lifting the spine on the inhale, twisting on the exhale. Lift, inhale, exhale, twist. Go ahead and release that twist. And you might need to shoulders a little bit, shake out the hands. Take the right hand now over to the left knee. Left hand now is behind you, and we're going to twist again. Exhale, looking back. It's the inhale that we're lifting our spine. So inhale lifts the spine, exhale is looking back. Inhale is lifting the spine, exhale is twisting back. Again, we're just releasing stagnant energy and emotion from our bodies on these beautiful, healthy twists. Now, push your navel towards your spine. Engage that pelvic floor. Inhale, come back to center. Go ahead, take your hands and come onto your hands and knees. We're going to work towards a tabletop position. Now you can have your hands just a little bit wider than your shoulders. Another way to do this is to have your seat resting down on your heels. It's whatever feels comfortable to you. It could be a tabletop. It could be your seat on the back of your heels. Either way is correct. We're going to find ourselves in the comfortable position of tabletop. We're seated. We're looking at our hands right now. We're feeling a connection between our hands and our knees to seat, or our hands and our knees with our feet, toes on the mat. We are going to do some crunches where we inhale and breathe in, and then as we exhale, we crunch right shoulder to right hip, looking back at that right heel. Inhale back to center, and now exhale, crunch left shoulder to left, looking back at that left heel. Inhale back to center. So exhale is a crunch to one side, is backing to center, and then exhale is crunch to the opposite side. So go ahead and start rigging out those hips, feeling those crunches at your own pace. Inhale is center, exhale is a crunch. Inhale, back to center, exhale is a crunch. And when you inhale and you come back to center, remember, it's your mat, it's your yoga, it's your way. If you are hearing any snapping or crackling or popping, simply accept it. Allow your curiosity to let your body and your breath engage yourself. Now, each twist is wringing out unwanted energy. Your internal organs are like sponges. And we're wringing out toxins and toxic things that no longer serve us. Inhaling is at center, exhaling is a crunch to the side. And when we find ourselves back at center after this inhale, now I want you to just push and lift the left leg back and out, and the right hand reaching forward. Now you may need to put a finger down or a toe down for some balance, or maybe you have the balance it takes to keep this out. You practice your way, your yoga, your mat, stretching out, right hand is out, left leg is back, feeling that balance, feeling that stretch. Bring it back in, and now switch. Left hand out, right leg out. Again, maybe it's the pinky finger and a toe down on the mat, whatever it takes to feel yourself stretching. Go ahead, bring it down. I'm trying, I'm reaching, I'm powerful. Go ahead and shake it out a little bit in this tabletop position, or maybe you are down at the seat on your heels. But gazing down at your hands or forward. Keep your shoulders back. Inhale, I want you to reach, and exhale. Go ahead, curl the toes under, and kick it back into what we call a downward dog. Notice that you are in this down dog, and I want you to notice how your body on the mat. And I want you to feel comfortable. So maybe that's adjusting the hands closer to the feet. Maybe it's further away from the feet. Maybe it's pedaling the feet. Maybe you don't have the heels all the way down on the mat. Maybe you do. I want you to remind yourself of your greatness, because choice is key here. Give yourself permission to exercise the power of choice. I want you to turn your judgment into curiosity and enjoy yourself. This may be the only opportunity you're giving yourself today. You probably give yourself so much to others. So notice your hands sticking to the mat. Notice your feet solid and the strength in your arms and your legs. I am powerful. I am intelligent, and I am grateful for this moment that I'm giving myself. Now we're going to move in to some sun salutes. And so what I want you to do is on your inhale, I want you to move your feet forward. Walking, hopping, stepping, however you can get the feet to be between your hands. And then inhale and come halfway up. And then exhale and forward fold. And another way to do this is to have your knees maybe slightly bent. Rest your chest on your thighs. Either way, grab your elbows so that you can just like a rag doll and bounce a little bit. Back and forth, swaying like a rag doll, and taking a look at your feet. You're dangling your head here, and what we're doing is we're just warming up the back of our legs and the lower back. We're hinging from the hips. So inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms up, and exhale, bring the hands to heart center. We're going to move into some postures that one right after another just roll. And you don't have to keep up with me. You go at whatever pace is comfortable for you. So I want you to just go ahead and inhale, reach up, and we're going to rock some I ams right here. I am doing this. I am breathing. And I am amazing. Now exhale, and your feet at the top of your mat, arms down. Inhale, halfway lift. Sweep the arms up again. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk, step, or hop, or jump, and get those feet to the back of the mat, keeping your hands at the top of the mat like you're in a high push-up, high plank. Inhale, bring those elbows in. Let your body lower down, what we call a low push-up, and then your arms to where you're letting your chest and your heart shine up for what is known as an up dog. Curl the toes, exhale, bring yourself into a down dog. There it is. There's your Sun A. I'm doing this. I'm strong. So inhale, look up. Exhale, hop, skip, or jump those feet to the top of the mat. Go ahead. Inhale, halfway lift. And sweep the arms up to the sky. Exhale, bring the hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, come into that high plank, high push-up. Inhale, bring the elbows in. Up dog, curl the toes into that down dog. You've done it again. I am love. I am calm. I am letting go. Go ahead now. We are going to hop, skip, or jump to the top of our mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, get those arms all the way up into the air. Exhale, bring the hands to heart center. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, drop down into that high plank. Inhale, elbows in, down to the low plank. Up dog. Curl the toes. Exhale, down dog. We have now successfully done several Sun A's. It's time to do some Sun B's. Now inhale, look up, walk, skip, hop, get those feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, sweep the hands up, exhale, heart center. Take those feet, put them maybe about hip distance apart. Tuck that tailbone in. Inhale, sweep your arms up, but bring the knees down into an imaginary chair. Reaching up, gazing up. Notice how this chair feels. Tuck the tailbone in, engage the pelvic floor, and as you exhale, straighten the legs, forward fold, inhale, halfway lift, exhale, go ahead into that high plank again, kick those feet back, inhale, pulling the elbows in for the low push-up, up dog, curl those toes, exhale, down dog, but we're not going to rest here. What we're going to do is kick our right foot up and bring it forward towards our feet. Turn the left foot just a little bit slightly, and as we push off with our arms, we're coming in to what is a warrior type position. Maybe you have your right knee over your right ankle, and you can go ahead and spread those arms out. So what this is looking like is you've got your right foot at the top of your mat with your right knee possibly over that right ankle. Left foot is just a little bit twisted to make this a stable position for us. We're bending into that knee, opening those hips with our arms nice and wide. Now, take your right hand, flip it over, and imagine you're holding like a 7, 8, 9-pound bowling ball of glitter, imaginary glitter. It's just a bowling ball size amount of imaginary glitter. So it's kind of weighing us down. So take your left hand, put it on your left thigh, really bend into your warrior, and take that right hand full of that 9-pound ball of imaginary glitter and just pop it up and over your body and let all that imaginary glitter just fall down on you. Let it rain down and just, it's imaginary glitter, folks. So remember, moms, dads, those of us who have dealt with crafty glitter, this is not making a mess. Instead, it's covering us with happiness. Now go ahead and take both hands, windmill them down to the mat, kick your right leg back. You're in that high plank again. So what do? Pull the elbows in, inhale, down to the mat, low push-up, up dog, curl those toes under, and come back into our down dog. And this time, opposite warrior. So take the right leg and kick it out. Kick the left leg out. Bring that left foot up towards the left hand. And we're going to do a warrior from the opposite side now. So, left leg up near the hands. You're turning that right foot just a little bit. And you're going to push off with your arms to come up into the strength of our warrior where we open our hips. We have our arms out. Maybe you've got your left knee over your left ankle. Maybe not. Maybe you're adjusting to feel good. Whatever it takes. Your yoga, your mat, your way. Arms out. And again, take that hand that's over our knee. This time it's our left. Imagine the weighing down with this big ball of imaginary happy glitter. And take your right hand to the right thigh. And that left hand full of all this, we're just going to pop it up and over our bodies and let it rain down on us. Are you feeling brighter yet? Take your arms, windmill them down to the mat. The left leg kicks back. You're in that high plank again. Pulling the elbows in on the inhale. Down for low, push up dog. Curl those toes into your down dog. I am a warrior. I am opening. I am vulnerable. And I am safe. How powerful do you feel now? So go ahead and inhale. Hop, skip, or jump to the top of your mat. Bring your knees down to the mat. And as you inhale, I want you to sweep your hands up to the sky. Raising up, engaging your pelvic floor. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. They're not earrings. And here we are. If you just kind of bring your seat down to your heels, we're kind of like almost in a child's pose, but we have our body up and our arms lifted. If this isn't comfortable, maybe you want to move your feet further apart. Maybe you want to move your knees further apart. Whatever feels comfortable, here's what we're trying to do. For me, I like feet together, big toes are kind of touching. I have my seat on my heels, but this is for you. What feels good for you? I want these arms lifted because the important part here now is for you to imagine that inside you have a beautiful, eco-friendly, biodegradable balloon. And this is in whatever color is your favorite. It is clean and bright and ready to float away. And now you also have a big marker in your hand. Take this marker and write all over the balloon. Write a woe from the past, things that are holding you back from presence and peace today, things that make you feel uncomfortable, things that are not in your control. Today is the day to let it go. It's not your responsibility. What are you waiting for? Take the marker, write it down, and let's give it a word. Let it float away. It's time to give it up. So on your inhale, lift that balloon up higher. And then exhale, separate your hands, shine your light, and let that balloon go. Blow it away. No longer serves you. Take your arms. Let them come down, down, down to your mat. Go ahead and look up and see that balloon just get smaller and smaller. I'm letting go. I am free. Exhale. Kick the feet back into a high plank. All the way down. Inhale into that low push-up, pulling those elbows in. Shining bright with your up dog. Curling the toes. Exhale into that down dog. Maybe pedal out a little bit. And then bringing those knees again to the mat. Find your seat to your heels. Maybe for you, like I said, it's more comfortable to spread the knees apart and the feet apart. Whatever is comfortable. Again, for another bright, beautiful, biodegradable balloon in whatever color is your favorite. Clean, bright, ready to be released. Take your marker again and write all over the balloon, but this time, what are the dreams you've been holding in your heart? What are the dreams that you've been afraid to share with others? Because it is time to release those dreams and those desires to the universe so that those dreams and desires can come true. So take a moment now and just write down, what are those things you've been hiding in your heart, holding on to, wishing, hoping, dreaming? Now is the day to release it to the universe. You've let it build up for far too long. Secretly, we are screaming, I am ready. So on your inhale, lift it up. And as you exhale, separate your fingers and let that balloon go. Blow it with so much happiness and pride and peace in your heart. Because now, as it gets smaller and smaller, you are not just set free, but you are ready and you are accepting. Exhale your hands down to your mat. Bring yourself. Inhale and kick those feet back. Exhale into that high plank. Low push-up, elbows in. Inhale, shine up. Shine your heart. Exhale, down dog. Rock your I ams. I'm special. I'm unique. I'm free. I am brave. And I am unstoppable. Inhale. Gazing forward. Exhale, walk, step, or feet to the top of the mat. Knees bent. Tailbone tucked under. Find your seat again in that imaginary chair. Arms lifted. Exhale, standing tall with the palms at heart center. We're going to build a mountain here. We're going to build a mountain. We're going to keep our feet. Just lift those toes for a minute. Wiggle them around. Find a nice solid stance on your mat. Take your palms and face those out. We're going to build a mountain one piece at a time from the ground up. Notice your feet. Inhaling, lifting your kneecaps. Feel your quads get engaged. Tuck your tailbone under. Push your navel toward your spine. Shine your heart. Separate your fingertips. Palms forward. Shoulder blades start to get laced up like shoelaces behind you. The heart feels stretched. You tuck your chin. Take a deep breath from your toes to your eyes. Feel your entire body. Exhale and push that breath out from the bottom of your feet like you're trying to just shoot off of your mat. Inhale every muscle in your breath at once. Scanning your body, do you notice any changes? Do you feel any heat? Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. hinging at the hips. Inhale, lifting halfway, and find a bind. Maybe it's your big toes, but hands might even be all the way under your feet. But as you exhale, let your head dangle. And as you inhale, you're lifting and keeping the bind. And then exhale, push your knees toward your nose. Inhale is lifting, exhale is pushing the knees towards the nose. If it hurts, back up. Yoga, again, I've told you, it's medicine, not pain. Inhale, lift, keeping the bind. Exhale, push your nose to your knees. Inhale, release the bind. Exhale, take your hands to your hips with your head still dangling, engaging your pelvic floor for stability as you inhale, slowly ticking up one vertebra at a time, slowly stimulating that vagus nerve, calming the sympathetic nervous system. It's like the Xanax of yoga. When you inhale, you're just ticking up all the way to a standing position, slowly. And then inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold again. Inhale, halfway lift. Finding a bind again. Maybe you're reaching for your shins. Maybe you have your entire palm under your feet. But as you exhale, folding down, elbows out. Inhale, lifting, keeping the bind. Head dangling, shoulders roll and relax. Exhale, folding more. You may be noticing some heat in your shoulders. Send your exhale there. Let it go. Inhale, nose to knees. Exhale, folding more. Inhale, go ahead and release the bind. Head's dangling at the hip. Head's dangling. Hands are at the hips. And we are going to tick back up again. Slowly. Again, stimulating that vagus nerve. Calming our sympathetic nervous system. Inspiring another moment of euphoria. Feeling that release. And then step to the top of your mat. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, down for a high plank. Low push-up, elbows in. Inhale, up dog. Curl those toes. Kick it back for a down dog and rock your I ams. I am peaceful and I am powerful. This time, go ahead and walk, step, or jump to get your feet through your hands and onto your seat. Place the bottoms of your feet together like you're opening a book, and it doesn't matter how far you open the book, how far they are from your body, your feet, whatever's comfortable. Walking your sit bone forward, holding onto your feet like a book. Tuck your elbows towards your sides. Let your chin drop as you engage your pelvic floor. As you exhale, open your feet like a book, just a little bit wider, feeling a stretch in your legs. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, holding onto your feet, lean forward. Keeping your shoulders back and down. Exhale, pulling your chest toward the body. Inhale, again, is a lift. Exhale is a pulling the heart deeper, the heart towards the feet. Inhale is a lift. Exhale is pulling the heart closer to the feet. You know, we gotta love those feet. They take us to so many amazing places. They take us to see the people we love. So why not bring that heart closer to the feet? Inhale. Exhale, bring them closer. Inhale. Exhale, pulling the heart deeper. Inhale. Exhale, and release the bind. Let the head hang. Go ahead and just lift your spine up slowly. It is now time to build a boat. Not just any boat. This is your favorite boat. It could be a rowboat, it could be a sailboat, whatever boat's your favorite. We are going to build a boat. We're going to let our eyes float up toward the wall near us. maybe towards the ceiling. When you inhale, you are going to let your feet get lifted up off the ground. You're going to let your hands come up off the floor. And another way to do this may be to have your feet on the floor and your hands holding onto the back of your thighs. But when we inhale and we lift and we lean back, whatever you have to do to find a shake, a tremor in the body, so that this shake is your releasing discomfort, releasing uncomfortable, unwanted, stagnant energy, releasing fear. Why? Because fear is the only thing that stops us from doing anything. Fear is uninvited. Fear, it's time to evict it. So you're the boss of your body. Feel that heat. Feel that shake. Maybe you have your legs all the way pointed straight. Maybe you don't. Maybe your knees are bent. Maybe your arms are fully straight. Maybe not. Maybe you have a bend at the elbows. Whatever it takes to feel a shake. Take it further. And then when you take a moment, take one ankle, cross it over, exhale, float the hands to the floor, heels to the mat. Long breath. Push up your seat for a moment. Release the seat back. Uncross those legs and get ready to do another boat. Lifting the arms and those legs. So the feet are up, hands are up. We're feeling a shake. We are evicting fear from our body. Are you feeling the shake? Because I know I am, and I needed it. Engaging your pelvic floor, go ahead and cross the feet, hands to the mat, feet to the mat. Pop up your seat, and let's do one more bout. Let's really make this one count. Engaging your pelvic floor, legs up, hands up, really feeling that shake, really letting that fear know it is not welcome in our body anymore, and we are letting it go. Cross those feet. Lift it up. I don't know about you, but do you feel that burn in that body? Do you feel the burn in your belly? Well, I do, and I am brave, and I am unstoppable, and you are too. Float the hands to the floor. Heart shining. I am lifted, I am happy, and I am alive. Now, exhale one piece of your body at a time and just bring it all down to the mat. But flip over in the process because we want to have our knees, hips, belly, all of it onto the mat. And take that right ear and bring that right ear down to the mat. Make a thermal imprint with your entire body just laying flat on your mat. Do you hear that? Do you hear your heart beating? It beats for you every day. Right now might be the first chance that you've gotten in a long time to say thank you. Thank you. And feel grateful for your heart. Show your heart some gratitude. As you're breathing in and out, and your breath is kind of finding its normal rhythm, go ahead and lift your head and turn it so that your left ear is now on the mat. Now you've got your left ear on your mat, taking a moment to feel that gratitude again for your heart. Breathing in and out, listening to the rhythm of your breath and the heart beating for you. Imagine just all the work that your body does for you that you don't even realize because you're sometimes so wrapped up in your own mind. Go ahead and inhale, lift your gaze. Lift your body up into that tabletop position that we had earlier. bringing your seat to your heels, and now finding a way for your forehead to be on the mat. You may find it more comfortable to take your hands and have your forehead touching your hands, and your hands are cupped to touching the mat. Or you may be good with just bringing that forehead all the way down to the mat. What I want you to do here is to really allow yourself to breathe in and breathe out while you are massaging your forehead on the mat. Let your forehead either rest on the mat or pressing your forehead, rolling it back and forth into your hands. The whole idea here is to massage your forehead. Your forehead is your logic planning center. The center of your forehead, that's our logic center, it's our planning center. And I want us to gently massage the forehead, whether it's on the mat or in the use of your hands as a cup. Again, your yoga, your choice. But I want you to breathe in and send that breath like a fire to your forehead. There's a reason, because as you're breathing in and you're breathing fire into your forehead, I want you to imagine that all of your uncomfortable thoughts are paper tigers, and that your breath, as you're breathing in, is able to light those paper tigers on fire. As you inhale, it's a fire just burning those paper tigers. As you exhale, you are blowing the ashes out of your forehead, clearing your mind and leaving room for nothing but happiness. So think about it. All those paper tigers, those are uncomfortable thoughts that you have had because of something that maybe someone has said to you or you have allowed yourself to say to yourself. And those paper tigers, with your breath, are being burned. And with your breath, those ashes are floating away and clearing themselves out of your mind. Now there's nothing left but room for happiness. Go ahead and walk your arms back. Sweep your feet out in front of you. Go ahead and keep your knees up at your chest for a big hug. And then roll yourself onto your back. And when you're ready, take those shoulders down to the mat and take those legs down to the mat. And find yourself just flat on your mat. Keep your shoulders grounded into the mat, palms down. Maybe it's more comfortable for you to bring your feet up with your knees bent. We're going to do just a couple real quick, simple, easy inversions where we just kick our feet up, straight up to the ceiling, as if we're walking on the ceiling. This little like waterfall type inversion is easy to be done even when you're pregnant. You can just do it up against the wall. Helps the sciatic nerve, and if you're a restless sleeper, this is really great to do right before bed. So go ahead in this nice little inversion with the shoulders grounded, feet up and flat as if they were basically allowing you to walk on the ceiling. Breathing in and out. Release the legs down to the mat. Maybe you want to go all the way straight again. Maybe you want to keep the knees bent. Whatever's comfortable for you, but take another inhale and exhale. Ground the shoulders down and lift those legs again for another inversion. Inhale, exhaling again. Feeling the euphoric feeling it gives you. Go ahead and bring the feet down. Could make the legs straight for this moment if you want. Take another inhale and exhale. And then 1/3 and final float of those feet to the ceiling. Taking a couple breaths here. allowing our body to just be grateful for what we've done and the time we've given ourselves. And then now find the feet to the floor and the legs all the way straight out. Whatever is going to make you feel comfortable for our closing meditation, find that space within yourself and on your mat to just be laying flat on the mat. I want you to take this time. You've worked so hard. You've allowed yourself this time for some self-care. Close our time together with a simple meditation. Find it within yourself to allow these last few moments, taking a deep breath in and out, closing those eyes, or keeping a soft gaze. Your body is laying flat on the mat. I want you to start to scan your body from the crown of your head to the tips of your fingers and toes with this beam of light. Notice the energy you've created. Start at your forehead and imagine a flashlight slowly scanning your body. Your forehead, your eyes, your mouth, your neck, your shoulders. Slowly, as you lay on your mat, allow this light to pass across your body, down your body piece by piece, your elbows, your torso, your hips, legs, your feet, everywhere the light touches. Notice the unwinding, the unraveling, and the melting away and letting go. As you lay in your meditation, allow yourself to see this gratitude slideshow in your mind of the things that make you happy. What makes you happy? Allow those images to float through your mind, and I invite you to listen to the words I'm speaking, maybe possibly repeating them to yourself, or maybe tuning me out for now. Give yourself a few moments to just lay in peace. May I be well, happy, and peaceful. May love come to me. May strength come to me. May harmony come to me. May my family be well, happy, and peaceful. May love come to them. May strength come to them. May harmony come to them. May my friends be well, happy, and peaceful. May love come to them. May strength come to them. May harmony come to them. May my neighbors be well, happy, and peaceful. May love come to them. May strength come to them. May harmony come to them. May my enemies be well, happy, and peaceful. May love come to them. May strength come to them. May harmony come to them. May all living things be well, happy, and peaceful. May love come to them. May harmony come to them. May strength come to them. May the entire world be filled with love and peace. Inhale as you reach your arms up. Pull your legs in to give yourself a hug. Roll to one side, and as you exhale, keep your eyes soft as you come to a seated position with your arms at heart center as we close our practice. Inhale. Exhale. Inhaling through the nose, filling your body with grace and gratitude. Exhale, leaning forward. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today. Doesn't matter what time of day, you can come back and see this video or many others on the Trauma Recovery Yoga YouTube page. It's always here for you, no matter the time of day, time zone, doesn't matter. Again, I am so filled with love, grace, and gratitude for you. Namaste.